Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm Tony, and today I'm going to be doing my impressions on the Metropolitan host Maduro by Ferio Tego in Hobart size. Now for the specs, we have Connecticut broadleaf for the wrapper, feelers and binder from Honduras. We have 5 inches in length, and the ring gauge is 50. So you already know the drill. I'm going to light this up, give you my impressions on each third, and yep a little bit along the way. Great draw. Now, if you have seen any of my previous cigar-related videos, you already know I don't like to talk too much during the first 5 to 10 minutes because I like to give some time to the cigar to wake up. But I do have to say that I'm expecting medium to medium plus flavor and also strength. This is my first time having this blend. As a matter of fact, this is the 4th episode of this Ferio Tego marathon. But I'm gonna bore you with that in this clip. So my cigar marathon consists of purchasing every single blend of a specific brand that I choose, not in every vitola though, because it would be very complicated and very expensive. Smoke through every single one of them, enjoy them as much as I possibly can, and in the end, I will pick my favorite and purchase a box of that blend. The brand that I chose for this year's cigar marathon is obviously Ferio Tego. We're gonna start off with the Metropolitan collection, then the Timeless collection, and in the end, I will smoke the Suma, Elegancia, and also the Generoso. Actually, on my Instagram, I posted a picture to commemorate the beginning of this year's marathon. Obviously, in that picture were all the blends from Ferio Tego. The TAA exclusive are not included, nor the Metropolitan 30-year anniversary. So, with nothing left to add, back to the video. So I'm gonna start smoking this, and I'll let you know my impressions regarding the first third. Alright, so I'm basically done with the first third. And I want to start off by saying that flavor and strength are medium. Now regarding the flavors though, we have 3 main tones. Unsweetened cocoa powder in the first place. Second place, we have some dry earth. In the third place, we have a very subtle amount of black pepper. Those are the 3 main tones in both my retrohale and also my palate. Now, pairings that I would suggest this gorgeous cigar with. This doesn't have that much sweetness, at least not yet, so I would like to add some with my pairing. So I'm gonna go with some rum or bourbon. But if you wanna go single malt, blended scotch, tequila, cognac, do your thing. But also remember, black coffee or an espresso are 2 options that you can never go wrong with. It's very windy, but we have fairly good smoke output. Now, it may be way too early, but I'm gonna proceed with the traditional secondary band removal. I'll put it close to the mic to see if it's satisfying or not. Nope. No satisfaction at all. Here we have this very nice looking secondary band exclusively for Ferio Tego in a not so shiny one ring to rule them all shade of gold. Very nice. So I'll keep puffing this down and I'll let you know my impressions regarding the second third. Alright, so I'm gonna proceed with the traditional primary band removal before it starts burning. As always, I'll put it close to the mic to see if it's satisfying or not. Minimum satisfaction, but still satisfying. And here we have this classic and classy looking primary band, Metropolitan Host Maduro, New York, handmade. Very nice dark green. Very good. And now that I'm almost done with the second third, did something change? A little bit. The unsweetened cocoa powder still the main tone. Second place, we still have the dry earth. Third place, very subtle amount of black pepper. But now I'm getting a plummy note, which is not something that I usually get, but it blends very harmoniously with the rest of the tasting notes. Flavor and strength still medium. It's super windy, but we still have fairly good smoke output. So I'll keep puffing this down and I'll give you my impressions regarding the final third. Alright, so I'm almost done with the last third. Did something change? Yes, the unsweetened cocoa powder is still the main tone in this final third, but is going back and forth with some bitter dark chocolate. That is the main tone in this final third. Second place, we have some dark roast coffee. Third place, the dry earth morphed into sweet earth. Underneath that, we still got the black pepper and the plum note still there, but just as an undertone on my palate. And that's it as far as the flavors go. Flavor and strength are medium plus now. We still have great smoke output. So this was a very interesting Maduro cigar. Even though the Connecticut broadleaf is one of my favorite wrappers, at least as of right now, this didn't have much sweetness though, which is something that I usually get from cigars with a Connecticut broadleaf wrapper. So even though on paper that should be around my wheelhouse, sadly this really wasn't. I have to say that it was kind of plain and boring during the first 2/3. That addition of bitter dark chocolate and the dark roast coffee in this final third made a huge difference for me, in a good way of course. But as I said in the video of the Metropolitan host, the sweetened cap on this cigar. Not a fan of that, still not a deal breaker, but it made this cigar less enjoyable for me. So that was the main drawback in this cigar. The good thing is in this final third, very rich and robust flavors, but during the first 2/3, this was a very meh cigar, M-E-H. As I always say, you can smoke whatever you want, whenever you want, but this would be a great after lunch or after dinner cigar. And of course, this blend is something that I would not recommend to someone that is starting off smoking cigars. Instruction: the burn line was slightly wavy at some points, nothing major though, because it always corrected itself. But in the end, I didn't have to touch this up nor relight it. So regarding this Ferio Tego Marathon, specifically in the Metropolitan collection, I just got one left, the Metropolitan Maduro. That's gonna be the next one that I smoke, and I have to say that I'm really looking forward to it. I'm gonna smoke this to the knob. And that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it this far, I really hope you found this video useful. So, thank you so much. Tack så mycket. Merci beaucoup. Muito obrigado. Dankeschön. Muchas gracias. Spasiba. Keitos. Grazie mille. Arigatou gozaimasu. See you in the next video.